let's get to our listener question. This is sent to us from Dan. He didn't say where he's from. But Dan sent to us via jimbopodcast21@gmail.com. He writes, "Hi, guys. Great episode last week. I enjoyed the in-depth analysis on Ted Williams. My question is something that is debated, wrongfully, I might add, whether Ted Williams could hit in today's game. What does Jake think?" And I think I know what you're thinking because you just kind of laughed. Or at least
it's actually kind of a cool question, right? Like, hitters hit, man.
Yeah.
Hitters hit. You drop any hitter in any time period, that hitter will adapt and survive, right? Like the ultimate predator will survive no matter where you put them. And Ted Williams and Babe Ruth and Shoeless Joe and Ty Cobb and Honest Wagner, all those guys, if you put them into today's game, they would be just fine. They were the elite of the elite at that time. I mean, look at when we talk about Jenny Finch throwing to Barry Bonds, right? With the underhand, soft, right? Like fast pitch softball, and Barry.
She did with A-Rod too. Remember, she used to strike out A-Rod and get him to swing and miss a bunch.
That's correct, right? So, are you telling me that if A-Rod and Barry Bonds couldn't play fast pitch collegiate softball? Like that's what you're telling me because they had a couple bad at bats. No, if those guys continued to dedicate themselves and see pitch after pitch and at bat after at bat, they would be amazing players at fast pitch too. So absolutely, Ted Williams would be just fine in today's game. Now the sports writers, and the having a phone and video clips on people all the time, that would be rough for him.
Yeah,
he'd have to really watch his mouth.
Yeah, I saw a clip from the show The Captain, featuring Derek Jeter, which is coming out this summer on ESPN. I think he said that if phones were around back when he played, his career would have lasted 3 years.
It's true. Right. I mean, it really is true. Like I don't know how, they didn't have phones like when I was in college.
Yeah.
And I don't know what, it's not like we hazed a lot of people, but we there was a pecking order in the college locker room. We'll put it that way.
Right.
People knew who was in charge, and when you were an underclassman, if you didn't really, if you popped off, then you were taken care of in a funny way. But you can't. If somebody threw a phone out, you were toast.
Yeah. Well, Dan, I hope that answers your question. Again, if anybody has any questions, be sure to send them to us via jimbopodcast21@gmail.com, or of course on Instagram or Twitter @JimTara @Epstein. Hitting next.